You may have to hit the little button. We are in week six, 6 different weeks of content on KVCORE. If you see anything that I see, is that every single week you could just learn something different. I mean, I was teaching this class on Friday, and then on Monday, in a group of 60 to 70 people, we discovered more. So there's always something else to discover with KVCORE. So we'll never run out of weeks. We'll just rinse and repeat. Maybe re-tackle some things that we need to go back over. So today we're going to talk about lead conversion with landing pages using KVCORE as our base, as our template, as our creator, and to get context into our CRM. So we'll do that. I'm going to introduce you to landing pages. We talked about squeeze pages. We discovered a little slight difference. We'll just go over that real quick again today. We cannot forget the importance of a call to action. So when we are creating landing pages, we want people to do something, okay? And then we really want them to do something again after they get our handout, our freebie, our information, our website, a link, whatever we are going to share. We always have to go back and do more. So that's also going to include some follow-up as well. And that's why it's important to use KVCORE for this, because we can create some automated tools or use some of KVCORE's automation to also help us with follow-up and seeing what activity has been done and what else is going on with that person that asked for the first handout, right? So we'll do a step-by-step. We will I'm going to use a couple of KVCORE videos inside real estate. I'm going to use a couple of short videos. They do have a long video, but they do have a short one. We're going to go to their page and see their instructions as well as actually do the things today. All right. So we will, last but not least, we'll optimize our landing pages for lead conversion. So you will see that also here. By the time we finish with this hour, we will have created a landing page, okay? Hopefully everyone will be ready to create a landing page that will capture our leads effectively. And we will talk about the importance or the role of the content in order to get the leads converted to prospects and then to customers and clients. All right, so we'll do some tips and tricks and share some information, mastermind, and see what other people are doing. As well as I did some things to prepare for this call as well. I actually created a landing page last night that gives a handout of my buyer's guide. And I am actually going to show you guys where I put these things when I place them online and also use them in the squeeze pages. So I'm just going to change my share screen and go to the internet because we will need the internet. And I will share sound. I almost forgot about that because if I don't, you will not hear anything. All right. Is everyone at their dashboard? First things first, let me show you where we go to create landing pages. If you're at your dashboard, or you'll go to your dashboard first if you can't go now because you're on your computer, you will go down to all lead engine tools. Okay. This was actually the link we were on last week. If you were here as well, we did some things on this page last week, which we got into smart numbers, lead Dropbox, email addresses for BCC emails, right? We did all of that. If you have not already downloaded the Open House app and learned or tried to learn more about the Open House app, there is a link there also. So let's just go right over squeeze pages real quick, get that out the way, because we're not going to really spend that much time on squeeze pages. Squeeze pages basically help us to squeeze information out of people. Is that what we said? We really just want to get information as quickly as possible. So you can create these squeeze pages in KVCORE by doing multi-properties, using multi-property maybe using the property search. A single property is my favorite. A seller squeeze, if you're trying to get listings, you want to try the seller squeeze. And then market reports, of course, are always really good. My favorite is the single property, and Emily is here again. Emily, I am stuck on your properties. I know them by heart, I believe. 12 to 20 it might be. Let me see if it is. No.
Good. Would you bring me a buyer?
Listen, when I come back from vacation, okay?
Yeah.
I
It's 10220, I
okay,
think, is one of them.
right.
You can use one of my listings too.
Listen, I'm going to go to play. I just remember this 10220 Superb Lane, right? So I've been using this as practice, and I remember that I had permission already, right? So I've been using that, and it's near my house, so I can do all the marketing in the world. I can go over there and make some videos. I know it's vacant, so I don't have to worry about disturbing the sellers. So I am very tempted to do some work on these listings. Let me be clear about that. So when I come back, I have some plans. All right. I'll have to talk to Emily about it later. So thank you, Emily, for that also. And anybody else, if you want to advertise, market her listing, she has already given us permission, and Sheridan has also. So look them up when we are looking for listings to share. All right. My favorite squeeze page is just sharing a listing and just trying to get some more information. Don't forget, we do have to fill out hashtags when we are posting these, so we know where these leads are coming from when they do drop into our system. Once we do have the information and we generate a link, matter of fact, let me just do it now. 10220 Superb is my hashtag for this. And I'm going to say generate me a link. So once I generate these links, I will be able to copy them and take them anywhere. I'll just show you guys what they look like real quick so you can see what a squeeze page looks like, so you can see the difference in the squeeze page and landing page. Squeeze page is going to connect anybody that clicks any of these links to me. Okay, and that's important. It's going to do the same for you. They're going to see my information. I have my screen just a little small, so it's going. Let me see if I can widen that up a little bit so you can see it a little better. Because I believe that, yeah, I'm going to say I believe that I have some things up there now. There you go. All right.
I also added some virtually staged pictures since last week. You noticed that?
Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? I didn't, because I've been on all of your listings. So I didn't pay attention. But yeah, okay. So anybody that clicks any of these buttons is going to be able to start communicating with me. They're going to get me instead of being on Zillow and maybe getting a Zillow agent. If they click this request showing, then they're going to be connected to me. They're requesting a showing with me, okay? If they share this on Facebook, they are also sharing my information, share it on Twitter. Here is my information right here. And by law, it's got to say listed by, who it's listed by, and all that good stuff. So that is there because KVCORE knows that we got to comply with some marketing and legal guidelines, right? Here, they can also download the app. Okay, if you guys didn't see that, they could download the app. They can also find their own home's value. But if you notice, if you go to the top, this looks very similar to the top of my normal day-to-day website, right? My normal consumer-facing website. So they can also get all of the links that are on my website, even though this is like a single property page, single property website. All right. So just so you can see everything, they can see everything they can see in the MLS on the squeeze page. All right. And more probably. Or if you're using MLS Touch, it's very, very similar, but we want people to land in our KVCORE. So we want to do squeeze pages when possible, when sharing properties, multiple properties, when trying to get a seller, and when trying to market. And if you guys see, let me see if I've done any squeeze pages. It should show, I was going to say, it should show that I've done some squeeze pages. So I've been doing squeeze pages for quite a minute here because we've been learning in our class. So if you guys see, I did a few of them, mostly single property. I like the single property. There is a market report if you want to see what that looks like. Let's just look at it real quick. If you do this one, they are prompted to just register, number one, which is good. We don't have to worry about it. It's already programmed. They need to register, and then they can search, okay? So no worries about giving out free information and not getting a lead. Now, the question also came up here is, okay, they're only putting in their address or they're only putting in their email address. They're not putting in their name, so I don't know who this is. Well, guess what? We have access to the tax records. If they put in their address, head on over to the tax records and gather that information from there. Any questions on squeeze pages before?
Where are you posting your squeeze pages?
Everywhere. Facebook, on my link tree, anywhere where you want people to go.
So you posted on Google?
Twitter, Google?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Google what?
Like your Google business page. You know how you can upload photos and stuff on there? Did you post
So I didn't post this link. I didn't even.
Also, it shows up as a link, like it's not pictures and then they click on something.
Right. So it's actually the link you're sharing or anything you want to share. So let's hit share so you can see. So you really see this at the top, Essence? You're getting this link. So anywhere you can post a link, you can post this.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Anywhere you can post a link. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. You can make a YouTube video and then also put this squeeze page link in the comment, in the caption, so that you'll be able, so people, anywhere people can click.
So anytime you use the link, you will be able to capture their contact information?
Yeah.
Like regardless if it's a market report or a house?
Yes. Regardless, yeah, wherever you can post a link, you will get their information no matter what. And that was just the squeeze pages. I'm going to show you also on the landing pages as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So
Nakia, I got a question on the hashtags when you're in the page configuration
yes.
section. Did I understand you say the hashtag should be where you're pulling? What's recommended? Because I saw you put the address in.
So my hashtag is, I want to remember where these people are coming from or what they clicked or why they clicked. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have multiple squeeze pages. You're going to have multiple landing pages. And the leads are just going to drop into your KVCORE. And you're not going to know why they came from. Imagine if you have tons of properties that you're marketing, right? For instance, I'm in 2 states. So I might be marketing Maryland and I might be marketing North Carolina. Before I'm able to effectively communicate with the lead to prospect, I need to know something about them besides just their email address or their name or just their email address or their phone number, right? Or just their home address. I need to know just a little bit, like, where did they find this link? Basically, you want to, with any of your hashtags, you want to kind of describe who this person is, where they come from, or something of that nature. So first time home buyer may be a hashtag. Anything can be a hashtag. Any descriptive term that you want to utilize, and you can have more than one. And
so the hashtags, the recommended hashtags then are to show the connection between the squeeze page and the person who's clicking that link.
Right here, yes, but hashtags also help you to group contacts.
Right.
So
okay.
say 10 people clicked that one ad. We're just going to stick with 10 to 20 superb. So 10 people clicked that to get more information, right? No matter where I was posting and no matter what I was using. So now I have 10 leads that were interested in this property. So say on March the 17th, which I haven't asked Emily this yet, but I guess I'm asking in the public, can I host an open house on March the 17th? So if I have 10 people that have clicked that link and asked for more information about 10 to 20 superb, I want to now send a mass email or an email or a text to all of those people. So if I have them all grouped with this hashtag, I can find them faster in my database. I can also create communications for them. I can also maybe create a smart campaign. If I was that smart, I would have a smart campaign for this property as well, for those people as well.
Okay, so if we're,
I
so
know that they're interested in that property, so it helps me to market to them. So it's kind of a descriptive measure, and I'll look for the real term definition in 1 second. But I'll give you KVCORE's definition, but I wanted to give you my layman's terms definition also.
okay, thank you for that. So to Essence question, if we post this, for example, on Facebook, so whoever clicks on that link will be directed to our website, and then that's how it ends up in our KVCORE.
Yes. So, and I'll
Perfect, thank
show
you.
you, yep, you're welcome. I'll show you one just so you can see what happened. Somebody actually did it.
So Nakia, is it important, like, I know you've got the address there, so you know that whoever clicks is interested in that property. Is it important to know where they came from? Like, do you need a separate FB for Facebook 10220 or IG? Is that important, or just the fact that they're wanting that property?
Well, that's a good question. So it depends on you. So do I need to know if they came from Facebook? Do I need to know if they came from TikTok? But then that would also entail you creating more than one squeeze page, don't forget, which you can do. So if we were creating squeeze pages and you wanted to use different hashtags, you fill in that information that was on the left side of the screen, hit create link. And then don't forget to label it, or, you'll see the different labels, but don't forget to use it in its proper place if you're going to be that detailed. So if you are into the analytics, I say go for the gold, go for the platinum, go for the prize. And yes, separate so you can see where you're getting traction from. Like if I wanted to test, am I getting more leads from YouTube versus Facebook? Then yes, I would create 2 different squeeze page links. And then that way I can see where my traffic is coming from. And also, believe it or not, KVCORE has some business analytics down here that will help us as well. We haven't gotten into the analytics yet. That's going to be after I come back from vacation. We'll get into those analytics as well. But the more, the merrier, Emily. So if you want to be that detailed, I say yes. For beginners who are just starting out, use one, test it out, get to know it, and then come back and start doing more. Okay, because we don't want you to get confused. I see Essence and I got to take Dawn, but Essence, you probably want to say something right about this.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, could you show us what it looks like on Facebook, like the actual squeeze page? So whatever you posted, what does it look like?
We'll post this. We'll post my squeeze page right now. Dawn, help us out. I know Dawn is going to tell us something I forgot. She's my wing.
No, I had a question. So after we do the share to Facebook, so I do want to see how that works. Trying to go back to the dashboard where it had landing pages, squeeze pages, because it's asking me to select a domain. So since I haven't done it before, so I just wanted to see, what do you have there? I'm over here in the box trying to find the answer, but it's distracting me from what you're talking about.
You should only have one, Dawn, because it's your KVCORE website. So unless you bought another domain for KVCORE, you're only going to have one domain. So just hit the down arrow and you should see Dawn. Do you see more than one, or just
Now, the first time I clicked it, it just highlighted red, but now when I clicked it the second time, it's there. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that was a great question, Dawn. If anybody didn't catch that, they asked you about which domain you want to use. That's for people that have more than one, maybe teams, or if you are a transaction coordinator, maybe for you have your page and then you transaction coordinate for another agent, or you an assistant for an agent, you may have more than one domain there. Okay. So that's what the purpose of that is for also, Dawn. And some people have more than one KVCORE as well. That's possible. All right, so the answer to some of your questions is what happened when last time I did post this on Facebook. So actually this is from Facebook. So the buyer dropped in there. They told me which listing they viewed. That was 20 days ago. They were on a mobile phone. I could see they were on a mobile phone and they clicked this. All right, so all I have is their email address because I didn't ask for anything else. So only thing I can do, or they didn't give me their phone numbers. The only thing I can do is email here. Okay, and I think there is a button that you can press if you want emails and phone numbers, but we were in training, so I didn't make it I didn't make phone numbers mandatory or required. See here, they had to give their phone. Well, that's my client, so I have her phone number. So I can see if I have what information I have for her. I have a mobile phone number and an email for her. This was a new lead, and I did ask for phone number on this one.
So Nakia, when you generated the link, are you using the short link or the full long link when you're posting it, or does it matter? Because it generates to two,
yeah. So if the link is, if you're going to see the link, I say use the short one because you don't want that long thing there. But if you are programming something, so if you're programming, then I wouldn't worry about how long the link is. But yeah, if it's showing, the shorter the better, especially if you are including it in print material. Okay. Any more questions on squeeze pages? Questions. These are good questions, by the way. I hope everybody's taking notes because it's going to come up when you start working on this. In essence, I haven't done Facebook yet because I don't know my Facebook password on this. I'm gonna have to switch the platform. I don't know what my Facebook password is, but student phone remembers. But I'm on Chrome today, because we had to be on Chrome in order to use Craigslist. And I hope we have enough time that I can show you guys Craigslist, because I'm quite impressed with using Craigslist. And I looked through our office and was one agent that has used Craigslist in like forever. So I just want to give you guys something else to do that your competition is probably not doing. So first of all, I click this button. When you click this button, it clicks and you're going to start creating a page, by the way. So I just wanted y'all to see that. This opens the actual to-do page, okay? The page that we need to customize. It is so simple. All you're going to do is fill out this stuff up here. It's way simple, right? And then you can go down here and change these words. It is already programmed for us, okay? We can just make some changes to this. This is an example page, an example of what you may want to use as a landing page, okay? Let me also show you guys my landing page before I get into here, so you can see the before, you can see the end, and past landing pages. So also, before I even click this, if you've created landing pages and you want to get back to your landing pages, you saw how as soon as I click landing page, that's all I can do right there is build. So I need to actually go into all lead engine tools, and then I need to click past landing pages. Oops, I got to tell it which domain. Even if you have one, you always got to tell them. And that was Dawn's question right there too, which domain. So here are some that I've created in the past. As you guys see, I'm telling on myself as well. I have not used this tool since 2022, but these pages were still in play, okay? And I can show you what they look like. So my very first squeeze page I created was to offer someone a home buyer's toolkit. And look, y'all see, 6 people have viewed it, 3, 8. I talked about credit, so credit must be a little more interesting, right? But you can see there's some people have clicked. I could have done better jobs using these. These were just tests for training. So we shall see, because I am going to use this lead generation one, this last one I created. But let's take a look and see what it looks like. This was the very first one I created. I was not an expert at all, okay? There it is, has Nakia Evans Home Buyer Toolkit. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just filling in some blanks, right? Home Buyer Toolkit, free guidance on the home buying process. I had some bullet points, and I really took these bullet points right offline or right off of the pamphlet. They're gonna be taken to a website where they could download a PDF. Okay, I don't think I said that either. A landing page is basically you come to me to ask me for something for free. Okay, is that a good description? Somebody, you come to me, I'm going to give you a resource to use to complete one of your goals or to do something that you want to do. So for home buyers may want a toolkit. For sellers, I do have a seller's toolkit too. For sellers, they need a toolkit. As you can see, I got a little better with the next one, right? Complimentary home seller toolkit. And by the way, I like the word complimentary. I use free sometimes, but the word complimentary just sounds just a little bit, you know, heightened when we're talking communication. So I like to use complimentary sometimes. Just write that down as your tip. But as you can see, I'm just asking for an email and a phone number because they think I need their email so I can send them something. So this is the perfect time to get their email address, right? Or they think I need their cell phone number to text, right? We are limited in space in landing pages. That's another thing. Landing pages, could think of the L as limited. It's very limited on what we can get and what we can gather and what we can post, okay? So basically be short, sweet, and yes, I do like these bullet points. And yes, EXP has already created those, the template, the template has the placeholders for your bullet points, okay? So just want y'all to see this again. This is a landing page that I created for a seller's toolkit. When somebody puts their email and cell phone number, it'll say, grab your toolkit now. Okay, you may want to say download something or click here, whatever you want to submit, whatever you want. I always like call to action. Remember, call to action. People want to be told or need to be told what to do. So grab your toolkit now. So this orange button, which we are going to be able to customize, always needs a verb. Okay, if you could think of it like that, always needs an action. All right, any questions on what you guys see right now? I did not say. People can also share our landing pages as well. This is a share button. They can share it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Pinterest. You can also share. So if I wanted to simply share this, as a matter of fact, I'm logged into Twitter, so I'll show y'all how to share. It's so quick. Look at that. All right, so I don't think I want those words to show. Check out, oh no, grab your, I forgot I was getting ready to think this was a property. Grab your seller's toolkit today.
Nakia,
Short and sweet, yes.
are these templates that are available and then the toolkit's already there, or do we have to make the toolkit?
Nope, so you have to, I'm getting ready to show you that now. So
Okay.
you have to have a resource for the toolkit. And was that Kristen? Because I see Kristen's hand is up. Was that Kristen?
Yes, yep,
Okay.
that was me.
Perfect. And sorry, I have so much on my screen. Thank you for that question. That's what I'm getting ready to show you now. And maybe, I don't think you probably weren't here last week. Shout out to everybody that's joining me because you were at Monday's EXP event in Winston-Salem. But homework from last week was that agents would have something that they want to give away, maybe or some type of link that they wanted to share, or you have to, a landing page means I'm coming here to get something else that Nakia, whoever's landing page it is going to provide me that I may not be able to find somewhere else. So if you have like, say you're a listing agent and you want to prospect for listings, I would give away a staging guide, or I would give away a decluttering guide. If I like to work with first-time home buyers, I'll give away a first-time home buyers guide. Okay, I'd give away something. I'll show you actually what I decided I was going to give away. I'm looking for buyers. So I'm just going to give away my free home buyer magazine. I have a home buyer magazine, and I did this one last night just to test this out, make sure I wasn't looking crazy today on our class. So, and I just put a little kitchen back there. I'm going to show you how to do this, but EXP is there. We can't get rid of that. It's there. Oh, I think we may be able to, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't care. I just leave it there. Right here is what I put. I had more, I had those bullet points, but I just wanted to show you guys that you don't even have to have the bullet points. All right, and I'll show you how to get rid of those bullet points too. But here I'm getting their email, their cell phone number, and I'm telling them to access the magazine. Here is how you access the magazine. Also, they have a warning here. If you enter your cell number, we promise to only send interesting, relevant real estate information. You can reply stop at any time if you don't like what we're sending. So it kind of helps us out with the people that don't like to give their phone numbers. We're kind of saying, hey, if you give me your phone number, you can delete me anytime. All right, so I just showed y'all 3 examples. All right, so let's make one. So I know y'all saw Buyer magazine. I actually made my Buyer magazine in Canva. Okay, so I'll show you guys the end product, and I'll also show you where I'm posting this link. All right, and give you guys some ideas of where to post this link. So we got the sellers sample, we got the home buyers toolkit, and then this is our platform. This is what we're going to use to create these things. So first off, the very first question is, why are we creating what are we doing with this page? Are we doing this for lead generation? Do we want them to watch a video? Yes, we can get them to come here, register to watch a video. That's something good too. So if anybody's into agent attraction, here is a good one that you may want them to watch, the agent attraction video, like the EXP explained video. You could even get it from YouTube. You didn't have to record it. You just go get a link of a EXP explained, and you would use video view. Okay. Video plus lead. So I'm going to figure out what's the difference of these. We'll click these. Content hijack. We're ready to watch something that explains all of this. Text lead, if I just want to be able to text them. Address capture. Okay, don't forget we have the tax records. Or Facebook chat. All right, so Dawn, yesterday we were in our weekly evening meeting. Dawn, this is where I actually had set up my Facebook chat the very first time, but I showed you the back end yesterday. But you can have a landing page that will, when people click the button, they'll give their information or they'll click the button, and then they'll be taken right into your Facebook Messenger to talk to you. Anybody have any idea why I like that one? Somebody take a guess. Come off of mute. Take a guess. Why do I like the Facebook chat one?
Because you know who they are. You can see their profile and everything.
Yes, 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 yes. That is my favorite one. Okay. So if for any reason you do your homework by creating a landing page or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, maybe one of each of these, Facebook chat, I do not recommend you skip Facebook chat, because Facebook chat is going to give us the real people. Okay. So we're going to get the real person. All right. But let me go to lead generation, which is the most popular one. All right, we can work through all these. We got enough time. Lead type. Who is this landing page for? Okay, I can make it for buyers, I can make it for sellers, I can make it for renters, I can make it for agents, I can make it for vendors, or none. I don't have to describe the type. It'll just be a general person if you click none. Let's talk about buyers, because I did my buyer guide. Okay. So I would like for buyers to be attracted to this page. So my hashtag first one is definitely going to be buyer. If for any reason that I don't think I have to do that hashtag, sorry y'all. If for any reason that I have something for first time buyers, maybe I want to get specific, or if I work in 2 different states, I work in 2 different cities, or North Carolina, South Carolina, you could have South Carolina buyer, North Carolina buyer. If you want to group these people, here is your opportunity to create categories. All right. It's very important that we are creating categories. Otherwise, our KVCORE is just going to be a whole mess. And it's just going to be a bunch of people in there that we don't know what to do with. All right. So we don't know how to follow up. So it's very important. It says optional, but I would not skip the hashtag for nothing in the world. If I know that I'm just creating a landing page that I'm only going to post on Facebook, maybe I could even say Facebook as a hashtag.
Nakia, I'm not seeing where you are with the hashtag. I don't know.
Oh.
All I've got is the EXP screen with your town real estate, but I can't see. Now I can.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, maybe scroll your screen up a little bit. I'm going over this top part section of the page. This is our setup. This is our first point of setup. Okay, we can go down here, but at the very least, we have to have this stuff up here done. All right, so hashtag buyer. And then I can hit save. Something happened. Oh, that might be why you didn't, that might be why you couldn't see. Okay, because I had a warning thing up there. Did that happen again just now?
I'm on my computer and that lead type is all the way to the right. It's not right underneath where it says lead generation. So she may want to look further to the right on the menu bar.
Oh, okay. It's because I had my computer squeezed up. So see, when I squeeze my screen and when I open my screen up, it depends on where you
It's a true squeeze page.
All right, Emily with the comedy this morning. Yes. But Emily, we are actually on landing pages, so don't you get the audience confused, okay? We're back to landing pages now, which is very confusing. Listen, it's very confusing, all right? Squeeze pages, properties, I think about properties, landing pages. I want you to land here and get something else, okay? Land here, but go somewhere else. Think about that way, all right? So we got our hashtag. I want to hit save. Oh, wait, that's why I couldn't hit that save. So listen, that save was over there, but it really belonged over here. So don't hit save until you have all of this stuff done. That's why I kept getting that warning signal, y'all. And thank you, Dawn, for telling me that my screen, I told y'all Dawn was my wing woman, okay? So there's my hashtags. What do I want my submit button to say? So it depends on what you're giving. If you want to give a list, you say download now. I'm going to do a magazine. I'll say access the magazine. And I try to, sometimes I say now, sometimes I say today. I try to make it like do this now, quick, urgency, create a sense of urgency. Or you don't have to, just depends on what you want to say. So right here is really important. This again says optional, but if they are landing here to get something else, where are they going? Okay, so I can offer something for them to download here, or I don't have to. That's basically what this is saying. They could just come here and give me their information, and then I have to do something later. But the idea of using KVCORE is automation and you not having to do all of the work all of the time, right? So if they are going to get I'll tell you the difference. If they're going to just get my magazine, then I can put my magazine here. But if I just want to collect their information so that they can get a weekly list of new listings or a weekly list of open houses, right? I don't have to use a URL. I don't have to use a website. I don't have to have them to download anything. And in that case, so I'll go back and I hope I'm not confusing anybody because I'm going to throw out a bunch of ideas. If I want this lead page to come to me and ask me for a list of open houses for the weekend, then I can do that. So what I would do, I would go and change my hashtags. I would just put open house right here, right? And then here, I would say sign up because I'm basically going to tell them that they're signing up to get an email from me every week. Okay, so I could give them something or I could make them sign up for something. Okay, that's two options right there. Is everybody following me? Type in the chat if y'all are following me and I'm not too confusing. This is a lot and I know it could get confusing. Or if it's confusing, say confusing so we can get rid of the confusion. Or if it's a lot, just say it's a lot, but I got it. Somebody type something in the chat. Let me know y'all here besides Dawn and Emily. All right, Emily. Okay, Essence is following. Good, good, good. Who else? Please explain okay, you are. Okay, yep. That's my next thing. Corrine got me going. All right, so if I wanted to do the magazine, let's go back to the magazine. So I'm going to say magazine. I'm just all over the place. Creating a magazine. So what do I want to say? Access the magazine. I'm going to show you how I did that. So this URL is that if they come here and they can download something, it has to be hosted with a link. basically, okay? You can't just put a graphic up there. So say you had something in your phone and you're going to give a list away, but it's in your phone, it's not going to work. You have to have a link. So Canva, anytime you create something on Canva, it can have a link. Did y'all know that? If y'all knew that, or if you didn't know that, type link, and I'll just go into that just a little more. Every single graphic, every single file, anything you create in Canva can have a website link. All right. If you didn't know, I'll show you how simple it is. All right, link. All right, y'all are saying link. Let me go here. I'm going to show you guys how all of my designs have links. I am going to go to my magazine because I created it yesterday. Well, it's been created, but I fixed it yesterday. I'm going to show you, hold on, let me turn my video off. My video and the internet does not work well together some days. All right, here we go. So, I have a home buyer's guide, if I can find it. Oh. All right, I don't know where it is right now. I'm just going to use this to show you guys. All right, I made this morning. I was bored. I made this. I play in Canva when I'm bored, and I'll think of something to do with this later. All right, but this is a graphic here. If this was a list of 10 home buyer tips, 10 first-time home buyer tips, right? And I wanted to give this out, but I wanted people to give me their name and email, or their email and their cell phone number. I'm going to hit share, and then look at that, public view link. I bet you never saw that. Public view link, all right? Canva creates a link to anything you have designed for you, okay? Now, if I wanted to give away this, say this was my 10 tips too, I would put this link here. I just paste it. I'm going to show you how it comes out in a minute. We're going to test it. And then I would require a phone number. Sometimes I require a phone number, sometimes I don't. I think you should just require a phone number all the time, just because we're trying to fill in our CRMs, all right? What picture, I'm getting to the end, don't worry. What picture do I want in the background? I like kitchens, I like villa, I like modern. You could change this. You have to figure out which one you want before you finish, okay? Because once you hit save, there's no going back and changing. You just got to go do this all over again. All right, so pick whichever one you want. Let's do modern, okay? And again, the lead type, make sure you know what type of lead you're looking for. Since this is a buyer's guide, I'm going to choose buyer. Now, go down here and tell the people what they're getting. Complimentary home buyer magazine. Okay, this, I don't necessarily have to have this. So if I click that and then I delete it, I'm fine. Or be careful because it works fast. All right, so I was getting ready to change my mind, but they didn't let me. So I could tell them a couple things about my magazine if I wanted to, but just be careful when you're in here because this thing is very sensitive, and once it's gone, it's gone. And if you hit the back button, you got to start all over. So Nakia's home buyer guide, and that's it. And then if you think of anything else, you could fill that in. All right, but I don't want to take up too much of our time. So see down here, email, phone number. They're always going to ask for email. They will or will not ask for cell phone, or they'll ask for cell phone as well, but whether or not it's mandatory, whether or not it's required. If we unclick this, it says optional there, okay? But we don't want to make it optional. They have to fill it in order to get my magazine. I'm not playing, right? And this is my call to action button, all right? Now, I'm finished with this. I put where I want the people, they're going to land here, ask for a copy of my magazine. Here is the magazine, requiring their phone number. I've did my design. These people are going to be buyers, and now I'm going to hit save. It's going to give me a warning. I cannot fix it. If you mess up, it's over. You're going to start over on a new one. So this is what it looks like to the public, all right? Now, let me see if I'm sure I have an email. Let me see. Let me use one of my other emails. I'm going to show y'all what happens when somebody does this. I need a phone number. Let me think. I'm gonna just put a fake one in there. Everybody else put fake ones in there. Let's see if they put a fake one in there. Or they take it. I probably should have did something different. So one. Okay. Access the magazine. So once they click that, they will go to my Canva design. Okay. Are y'all following me? Did y'all see what happened there? So they did that. All right, now let me show you what happened. As far as KVCORE is concerned, when they did that, now I have a new lead in KVCORE. If it pops up, just give me a moment. It takes a minute sometimes. I better. Oh, something's not working. Let's see. We're gonna give it a couple of seconds to come in there, but it should come into my dashboard. 9:46. Nope, it's 9:46. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, come on. It should tell me I have a new lead and that they click that magazine. If it's not going to do it now, we'll come right back to it. We can make another one. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. No, wait a minute. I went too far. All right, we're going to look for it in a second because it's taking too long to come up. But what happens is this person drops into your database as a new lead. As a matter of fact, what did I do? 443 11111. Let me see if I can find it by phone number. If it's not showing up on the thing yet. Oh. Did they already know who I was? I must have used
Yes.
the phone number before, I think. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. So I am in here. Okay. So you guys see there's the new lead. It's in your KVCORE. I got their phone number. So here they say the lead was assigned to me, the hashtag added. I think I already did this before. Did I? Or did this come from today? Let me see. Let me see when this thing came. Oh no, this is March the 1st. Okay.
March 1st.
Yeah. So you get that information just from them asking for that asking for whatever the download was. But I was hoping that we would see it on my dashboard. That is there, but my dashboard may not be updating right this second. Okay, let me see. Oh, yep, there it is. All right, it takes a minute or two. Okay, so there it is. And I must have had these hashtags. I don't know why it's got all of this. It used my other hashtags. I don't know what I did in hashtags. But this is the source. It says the buyer, and it should have hashtagged what I put in that custom, but I may not. I don't know what I put up there because I changed it so many times. But it should have been able to tell me that this person downloaded this magazine. So I need to go back and see if it did that. Yeah, there it is. Hashtag magazine. Okay. So when I open this contact, I know that they asked me for a copy of that magazine, but evidently I've used this a couple of times somewhere along the line. I think what happened is that they recognized me in this browser. Because remember, we were in this 10220 Superb. So did y'all see that? Look at that. The computer, KVCORE is a little smart. So KVCORE knew that it was me because I'm on that same browser, clicking on this squeeze page right here. Did y'all get that?
Nakia,
Yes, ma'am.
the page that you were just on, is that what the consumer sees? Not, can you go back to where we could see what the consumer sees?
Yeah, something like this. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get
Yeah, after we create it,
Yeah.
I think I missed that.
Okay, I'll
visual.
show you. Yeah. So if I want to find my squeeze pages and landing pages that I already created, I'm going to go back to Lead Engine. I am going to click Lead Engine Tools, and I'm going to look up past landing pages after I tell it I'm Nakia. Past landing pages, and all I need to do is hit View if I want to see it, and this is what the consumer sees. Okay. Let me show you one more because this one I went a little fast. All right, let me just show you the other one that I have. This one is actually up and running. So I took out those.
So you could also reuse any of those past ones at a later time if all the information was still relevant.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, and guess what? I still use this seller's toolkit, you guys. So you see, I created this February the 5th of 2022. Do you want to know where I store these at or where I have these? Anybody want to know? I have something called Linktree. You guys use that link in the bio for Instagram? Well, Linktree is also designed to hold your links that you want people to be able to click by just going to one place. So for me, I almost use Linktree as, I don't want to say landing page because that's just going to be very confusing. I use Linktree as a one-stop shop for anything that anybody needs from Nakia. Okay. They could go here and click anything they want to click, and they will get all things me. This is where I host all things Nakia at, okay? And if you guys see, I have this already pre-programmed because I knew you were going to ask me about this. So I have a Linktree. I have a link in my bio on Instagram. So you know how people say, click the link in my bio for a free home buyer magazine. When they click the link in the bio, they should be able to get your Linktree. And that's another class, all right? If you don't know about Linktree, don't try to figure it out right now. Write it down and we can talk about it later. All right. But this is also, so say if I didn't share that direct link, but somebody came to look me up for some reason and they saw this, they could click it and here they would see that same page that I've already created. They'll put in their email, their cell phone, and they will access the magazine. Now, you asked me about an old one. So down here, I do have one for sellers, that one that I created in 2022 for sellers. They click that. They get that right there. That's what they see. Y'all see how old that is? Look at that old logo up there. They click that. It says free download booklet to help you with the process of selling your home. And they click here. They put their email, their cell phone, and they download it now. Okay. So I have been using these. And I actually closed the listing from this one right here. I probably should say that out loud. This one right here works, offering sellers something to help them get ready to sell their homes works. This one I got a nice size commission from. Somebody found this, or I don't even remember how she found me, but she did this, got the toolkit. I followed up, I got the listing, I listed her house, and I sold her house, okay? So if there's something that you have special, maybe that you give out at a pre-listing appointment or something of that nature, that's another good idea. Y'all want to talk about anybody else want to share something that may be good for a landing page, something to share? I'm going to give you guys links that will give you a full training on this, because I know you can't pick up everything in these 1 hour meetings. So I'm check the chat in just 1 second, because I do have the links to
Maybe, Nakia, maybe 10 reasons to use, why it's important to use a realtor for purchasing new construction.
Yes, that's a good one. Yes. And guess what? You don't even have to know it. You don't have to find it. Guess what? Google it, or Canva probably has something. Google it, get ChatGPT to write it for you, and then take it right over here to Canva and create it. As a matter of fact, shoot, let's just do it real quick, Emily, since you said it. Magic Studio. I want Magic Studio to create me a flyer with 10 steps. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. 10 steps. Let me just say home buying. I'm going to just find something real quick. Like y'all, I want to show you how easy this is. You don't have to overthink this. Between ChatGPT and Canva, they have enough stuff for us to share with the public. Here we go. Say you want to share the home buying timeline. Okay. I'm just going to click it. I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'm going to customize. Somebody already put the template in there. I'll customize it if I can, or when I want to, or I suggest you do. But when I finish customizing it, I'm just going to get that link again. Let me cut my screen off. I'm just going to get that link again. This is already customized. It has my information on it. When people download it, they'll get me. So the home buying timeline is what I'm going to share. Remember, I said you can get any link for any document you create in Canva. There it is. We got the link, right? Copy. It's copied there. I'm going back over here to KVCORE. I said, oh, I got another landing page to make. Let's make another landing page. Because this is easy lead generation. I'm going to make sure I put this right there. Oops, right there. This is lead generating. I'm looking for buyers. Download the steps. There we go. I'm going to require their phone number. I'm going to change this background to a farmhouse. This is a buyer. Probably, or it may not be a buyer. I'm just getting the steps to the home buying process. It could be something different. Doesn't mean I'm just going to click this because, okay, I just wanted y'all to see. So you can have a dark page or a light page. Let's make a light page. I'm going to save this. Oh, actually, buyer two. I'm going to delete this later, but I just wanted to create it. I did not mess with this stuff down here because it's just for the sake of training. They wanted me. If I fix it, I got it. This is what it looks like. Down here again. So when the people put their information in, they're going to download the steps and they are going to get that Canva graphic. But did y'all see how fast I went? Like, don't overthink this. Don't think too much. All right. Don't try to do too much right here. KVCORE also has an ideas. Look at that 55 plus community homes, Emily. They have a bunch of ideas for landing pages. I'm putting that in the chat box as well. For homework, go over these two links. In these links, the two links I shared, the very first one I share is an overview, KVCORE landing page overview. When you scroll down, there are videos. There's an hour video if you want to do this, or there is step-by-step if you can walk yourself through the steps. Okay? There is step-by-step. Right here. So go back. I know I was the demo girl today, but there is so much more to landing pages. Landing pages is probably a 3-hour class. All right. So remember videos. There's videos you can post as well. Content hijack. Content hijack is a different one where you offer something that someone wants in your ad, but when they click on the ad, you offer them something else instead. We don't want to do that too much in real estate, but hey, you could do that. So we have the same marketing tools that people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars for, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. People are paying for this stuff. Thank you, Michelle. People are paying for this. Guess what? You already pay EXP, so let's use the tools that we have. All right, you can be a marketing genius. You can look like I look like a marketing genius over here with this stuff, right? When people go there, here's the home buyer toolkit. I think I changed this one. No, oh, I changed no, I didn't change it because this is old up there. But all of these things, market statistics, free report. Okay, I'm telling y'all, I've been doing this stuff for a good minute.
So Nakia, in your buyer and seller toolkit, is it basically a one-page PDF or is it really like a toolkit? Is it multiple pages? Is it?
I'll show you what it is. How about this? So I did this when I was in Maryland. And the Maryland consumer, so this is a good idea too. Thank you for bringing this up. Maryland Home Buyer Toolkit. So like HUD or these MarylandHomeownership.com. This is a consumer website created by my local board, my state board, my Maryland state board, right? They have these toolkits that buyers can download. Okay, it's right here. Look, I didn't really have to do anything. So when people go to my page directs them to this page, and then they download the toolkit, but I've already gotten their name and information. You see, if they come to this page, they don't have to put that information there. So really, again, the landing page is land here. I'm going to give you something else. If you don't want to create it, you don't have to create it. So that was a good question. So in my toolkits, I did not create it. I'm just using something from somewhere else. And our state board, our state association created this for agents to use with their clients. Now, remember those bullet points? Anybody see where I got those bullet points from? Hello. Right there. So I'm not creating anything. Y'all, this is so easy. I couldn't find this in North Carolina. I don't know. I didn't go on the North Carolina Realtors page, but they may have something very similar. Look at that. You're going to want to go to like your local board, your state board, or even North Carolina homeownership.gov or whatever we have as far as a consumer website. Something that the state is giving away to consumers. Hijack that, get that, and make it something that you are offering so that you can lead generate with it. The idea is that you're using something to collect contact information. All right, so that was a great question. Now, if you're in North Carolina, you can't use this one, but if you're in Maryland, I'll put this here so somebody could use it because it's very good to use this. I'm going to put this here. And then once you get to that page, you might see something else that you want to use. But can anybody think of anything else? Like, so I got the consumer guides from my state board. What about that thing? Excuse me. My favorite list in the world is 184 things that real estate agents do. Have you guys ever seen that? If your audience is a for sale by owner, there we go. Then this here, 184 ways realtors are worth every penny of their commission. It's created by the Florida Realtors, but again, it's a link that is available to the public. I don't know.
You could also take that information and make your own Canva document, make your own PDF.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's funny you said that because I didn't want to confuse anybody, but let me show you. And maybe, so how about this? Thank you, Emily. You guys are in luck. I've already done that for you. So I'm going to give you guys my template. You take my template and make it yours. Okay. I'm going to give it to you, but you got to remember, if I'm giving you a template, you just got to make changes. Looky here, Emily, you are so smart. I already did that. Okay. Look at that there. All right. I did that in Canva. So you guys have it. You don't have to do all the work. Now, what I recommend, add a page, add your contact information. All right. I created this for some agents I was working with, but here you go. I'm going to give you a template link because I want you to be able to create this. So once I'm giving you the template link, you have to share the public view link, or you can make it a PDF, download it, put it in your Dropbox, whatever you want to do. If you want people to be able to print it, then it's a little different. You got to make it a PDF and host it on like Google Drive, Google Docs, something like that, Google Drive, or I use Dropbox. If you want to, so you can also have people to download things. It does not have to be a website. It can be a downloadable PDF as well. I don't think I said that. And I might have.
Nakia,
yes, ma'am.
I've got a question on the text lead for the landing page. Can you speak to that number that's there being our smart number?
Sure.
We don't have the ability to change that number, correct?
Well, you do if you purchase your own number. So let me go here. This is, I'm going to spend time next week on smart numbers too, because that's a big question. We're going to go back to smart numbers. So what she's speaking of is your smart number that you guys see here. Your smart number is actually your office smart number. However, it's smart enough to recognize that if these leads are in your KVCORE already, then they will forward a call or a text message from a person who is in your database to you. Now, if they aren't already, we have to direct them there. And that's why we have like a text code. So if they are texting this number, they need to text either Nakia E or another text code that you have created and I created my superb lane text codes. Y'all see that right there? They will direct these people. If they text Nakia E to this phone number, then they will end up in my KVCORE. Now, if you are not trusting enough that KVCORE knows what they're doing, or if you are needing to have your own phone number for like listing signs and things of the other things of that nature, you can order your own. It is $27 a month. Okay, and you can have your own smart number. Did I answer the full question? I don't think I answered the full question.
I think you did, yeah. So I don't have my own smart number, so to ensure, if I understood correctly, to ensure that anybody who clicks on that landing page comes to me, I should probably use that code and not the number to have them text.
No, okay, so wait a minute.
Oh.
So you just mixed up, I think, 2 or 3 things. Sorry. You did a couple of things there. So on your landing pages, no matter what, these people are only coming to you. There's no smart number on landing pages. They are just asking for information from you, okay? On the squeeze pages, they are also just only connected to you. Now, if they hit chat with us now, they're going to get a chat. If they hit ask an agent a question, they're going to ask agent a question. If they request a showing, property email alerts. If they click this, they're going to set themselves up to get emails from you also. But on squeeze pages and landing pages, those are only connected to you. I think you were more so on this call and text capture, maybe.
No, I was on the landing page where the option was text lead. I think that was the option.
Text lead.
Text lead.
Tell me
You go to the where you build it, where you build the landing page.
Oh, okay. Oh, a different kind of landing page. Okay, all right. You want a different kind of landing page. Sorry, let's create one of the, okay. I got you now. Text.
So
okay, there we
so to
go.
so clarify, so you text the code if I want them to come to me and not texting that number. If you scroll down, you'll see that the number is just a smart number.
Let me put, right. So you want to make sure, I'm just going to put Nakia E right here. And I'm back the background. Let's change the background. I'm going to make this light, and then I'm going to go down and look and see what you are saying. Your thing, text Nakia E2. Okay. So yeah. So if for any reason they don't text Nakia E, say they text Essence to this number, they're going to get Essence. So if you want your own smart number, you can get your own smart number. Also last week we were talking about smart numbers on this call. These text codes are first come, first serve. So if for any reason I try to use a text code that someone else has already used that is in my office, I won't be able to. I'm going to get an error message. That was one of my questions last week. Essence?
Can you have multiple text codes?
Yes, you can have hundreds. Let me show you where you create those at. Get started. So here is where you create the text codes. And I think we should spend some more time on the smart number and text codes too. We did it, but I think we should do it again. So with your text codes, you put the code right here. They'll tell you if they've already used it. If somebody has already used it, you can either have an MLS associated with it, a property associated with it, or a message associated with it. This will be the response. Once they text this, let's go back here. Once they text Nakia E to this number, I can set up an automated response to that. Okay, I can also hashtag them, which is important. So, and you have multiple hashtags, multiple text codes. You can have multiples. If you look down here, you see I have 3 right now. Now, if you see that I have 2 different smart numbers, because somebody's wondering that, I do not pay for my own smart number. This is my Maryland office smart number, because when I came to EXP, all I had was a Maryland number. So actually, I better set up Nakia E to this phone number just in case I'm using that to my new office phone number too. And a matter of fact, let's just see how, no, I don't want to get y'all confused, but I
So I
can.
have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So this is still a landing page. It's just a different lead option. Like
Yeah,
the way
so
that to
yeah,
you.
what we just showed, yes. So you can have a landing page that's only for your text codes. So there's multiple reasons why you can have a landing page. Remember, we looked at all of those different ones. Let's go back and look at it again. So I can have a lead generation one. I can have people to watch a video. Let's see what it happens here. They say you put a video right there, right?
Right.
Okay, so that is watch a video and then they may do something, okay? So we may give instructions and then they could download some. These are literally, if y'all are watching and looking at this is literally what all of the marketing, like when people tell y'all to download their free list, is it coming together for y'all? Like they are literally, this is all they're using, software like this, but they're paying for it. We aren't paying for it because we have KVCORE to help us with it. Okay. And it's multiple different things, okay? If we just need their address, okay? But just make sure that this is relative to why they are here. So it's important to change this information up, all right? You just click on it. Anything you want to change on here, you can change it. If you hit something too many times, it will disappear. Like I can make this disappear. If I hit delete, oops. I can delete this stuff. So just be careful with that, is what I say, because you will be frustrated if you create this whole thing and delete it. And I'm not saying that I've done that a time or two. I'm just not telling y'all that I've done that a time or two. I'm not telling on myself this morning. All right, more questions? I know I have another few minutes. More questions. This is, it's a little difficult, and we got to play with this a couple times. We can come back next week again and play with this again, because the landing pages are so important. I want to try the video one, so maybe we could try that video one as well. Questions, feedback, anybody have one that they are going to do right away? I like this one, actually. I think I want to do this, but I got to figure out what I want to put up here as to why they need to text me. And don't forget, I'm not going to have to figure it out because I got a list right here of things I can do. Ideas. Did you guys click these links to get the ideas? So they got open houses, price reduced, properties with acreage. These are good ones. Just think of things that people are looking for. Things that people are, if they want a list of fixer-uppers, get a free weekly list of TLC opportunities. Oh, that's cute. That you can fix and flip or buy, rehab, and hold for profit. So this one, your audience is investors, right? So that's a good one. And
So then how are you getting that list, Nakia? Like if they say that's what I want, where are we getting that list every week for
good
our
question. Good question. So I'm going right into here, all MLS listings. I am going to search. I'm going to create a search alert, or I'm going to search. Actually, hold on. I gotta go somewhere else. I'm gonna create a search alert. Let me just see where I can do that at. My brain is frozen after an hour. Y'all forgive me for a minute. Web and IDX. It sounds like no. Search alert. I want to create a search alert. Search alert. Search alert. May not be in listings. Smart CRM. Hold on. Let me just do it here, I think, or maybe on my dashboard. I want to search for properties. Let's go. Hold on. I'll look at that later. They made some changes here. There is a search alert somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Or better yet, go to your MLS so that I'm not holding y'all. Go to your MLS and create a something that you would send to your investor anyway. A list that you would send to your investor anyway. So you can create that list now. Can you guys schedule to get one each week, to get an updated list each week in MLS? I know you can do it in KVCORE. I'll figure it out by the time we get here next week.
I know
I'll
you can do it
have
on MLS, but I didn't know that you could do it on KVCORE. That's what I was waiting on you to show.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So here's the deal. You can do it. And matter of fact, let me do it under just my own contact. Because you can do it under contacts, but you can also do it. You can do it under contacts, and there's where you would actually set it up. There we go. My brain just started working. All right. So when they ask you for that list, they are now a contact in your KVCORE. So then you go into their contact, okay? Go into their contact, and then you set up the search, the property search, and you set it up to go out to them, okay? Let me show you. It's on this side over here, I believe. Search alerts. There we go. Add a search alert. And then you just have to put all the criteria in here that matches whatever you told them you were going to send them. Okay. So we do have, I think we have.
So this is automatically
foreclosures.
sync with the MLS?
Yes. Yes, your MLS is already programmed. If you don't have your MLS already programmed to your KVCORE, then you have a problem and you need a help desk ticket.
So if I wanted to, let's say, I created an ad or a post, a landing page on Facebook that says townhomes in Charlotte under $300,000. And then people came in to click on that link. I can go in here, put that criteria in, and it's going to automatically send to them however often I have it set up to send to them.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
yes. And there's the frequency. So you want to make sure that you have reviewed what we are capable of doing too. Because you can't say, I'm going to send it to you every hour on the hour. Because KVCORE have that. But you can say, I'm going to send it to you twice weekly. I'll send it to you daily. I'll send it to you twice a month. I'll send it to you monthly. Or download today's list. And that's the ASAP list. Or, something of that nature. Okay. So
one more question, Nakia. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Probably a question that no one really wants to ask, but having been through what I went through when I changed firms, have no intention of ever changing firms until I retire. But that smart number, is it transportable when you leave? If you have that smart number, does it stay with you if you've been paying for it, or does it go back to KVCORE?
So that smart number is probably a KVCORE smart number. So if you aren't using it with KVCORE, I don't know that it will work. So if you left here and went to another brokerage that has KVCORE, then you probably can use your same smart number. But if you aren't using KVCORE anymore, I don't know that that smart number is your number. And that's a great question. And it's probably a question to go and ask the smart number people over.
Yeah, I had KVCORE with my previous firm, but I lost all of it when I changed.
Oh yeah,
So,
your text to capture. Yeah, that would, yeah. So if I don't know, and we could find this out, we could figure things out, can we have our own smart number and use it inside KVCORE? That might be a question that you want to contact KVCORE to ask. Because we never think about that, but yes, agents change brokerages, and that's a great question. And thank you for asking, because somebody else may have had that question also. What else y'all got? Are y'all going to use this thing? Because I am using this. I love it. I love all of this. I've been using it since 2022. So if y'all didn't,
just make sure I'm understanding the difference between squeeze pages and landing pages. The only thing that squeeze pages offers is properties.
Actually, let's go back over here and let's look. Squeeze.
And then with landing pages, they're landing on your page to gather a free buyer's guide, seller's guide. Like you're giving them something for coming here.
Yeah, but I didn't want them to watch a video, but you want to see their information before they watch the video. You also want to capture their information. We saw that, but let's take it one step at a time because we're going to get too confused. So squeeze page, here are your options for squeeze pages. You can have multi-property report. So you got to do exactly what we were almost doing right there. You can have, like, I could use 28215, for instance. It's my zip code that I like because it's near me. Okay. And I can have people, I can do, let me see, single family, or I could do townhomes, like you said, townhomes. I won't fill all this out. You said 300,000?
Mhm.
Okay, I could squeeze them to get information that matches this. Let me just, I'm not gonna do any hashtags and stuff. I'm gonna just, oops, generate the link first. I'm gonna show you what it would look like if you did a squeeze page. We're trying to get information based upon a zip code, not just one property. And then no, there's other reasons too, Essence. So here is all of the properties in this zip code. So I might have, I'm looking for buyers in this area. So I can show all of the listings that are available right now in this zip code that met that criteria that I just put in. And I could build a squeeze page from there, okay? Or, let me go back. We saw the single property. That's the one we use most often when we want to share like a property of the week, okay? Seller squeeze. So we are trying to get a seller to talk to us. Let me just see what it looks like. I've never done a seller squeeze page before, but let's see what it looks like while we are here today. Because nobody is the expert at KVCORE, because you've got to still learn every single day. If you have not clicked the button. So there we go. So if I'm trying to get a seller, and like this is a good one for sellers who may come to your open house, neighbors who may come to your open house. You might be like, hey, how much is your house? We want to know how much your house is worth. And then you have this quick little link. And I dare not say that you can have this quick little link set up on a QR code, right? Because we learned about them QR codes a few weeks ago. Scan this QR code to see how much your home is worth. So then they'll put in their address and they'll click next, and then they'll get some information. But again, it's set up on top of our website, but they get this is where they land at. Or this
So this is the one that I used at open house. I just didn't know that it was a squeeze page. So
Yeah.
it doesn't capture like their contact information. It's just their home address.
Right. Squeeze is short and sweet. When you think of squeeze pages, think of, I'm just going to get some quick information from this person so that I could contact them later. The reason why we don't need so much information from sellers is because we have the tax records, right? Well, we got it for mailing purpose, or we can get their phone, their name, right? Then we can go search them on Facebook, or once they're in our KVCORE, don't forget, did everybody know that KVCORE does a little small background check on people? That's another quick tip. And I know I'm way over time and people are missing this information. So we'll talk about this next week too. But KVCORE will look your clients up on social media for you. Did you know that, Essence? I know you know that already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they do a, is this a legitimate person kind of quick search online to see where this email is coming from, who this email is registered to. Is this email registered on Facebook? And all of that good stuff. So we'll talk about it next week. We're going to do, what is it called? What did we do last night, Dawn? Is Dawn still here? I just said it. My brain is frozen. Craigslist. We're going to do Craigslist. We'll revisit smart numbers and landing pages, and we will look at the information that KVCORE grabs from our contacts that are just putting in this limited information. So what happens next after a squeeze page or a landing page also, okay? So we'll do some lead gen and follow up, and then you guys have homework. And I know your brain is spinning right now because mine is.
Is there any way to access the videos? Like, could I go back and watch this video?
Yeah,
Since
yeah,
it's
the link
recorded?
I put in there. Oh, my video that I'm talking.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah, I
okay.
recorded this, so I am going to put it right in the chat.
Are all of the videos in the same,
Well, I only did the
or you're
last 3 weeks and they're all in that group chat.
on workplace?
Mhm.